center myself in my own thumbnail. Channel is live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Adventure on so many levels. We're going to play Daggerheart.
Daggerheart!
Yay!
I am Christiana Ellis, and I am the Game Master, and for our campaign of Daggerheart Beast Feast. And with me to play some Daggerheart tonight are Nobilis as Bright.
Blessings of the great golden elder slime upon all of you.
Dove Archambault as Curia.
I'm not liking how many legs are in this area right now.
Lee Burdett as Dusty Knickers.
A very large glass, my kingdom for a very, very, very large glass.
Jason Banks, or should I say Jason Banks's iPhone 2, for those watching the stream, as Clem Jr.
The spider found my hammer.
And Paul Weimer as Basilios.
Traveling through watery tunnels we went. We are then surrounded by eight-legged friends, but these are the sort I unfortunately do ken that want to cause us our end.
Whoa. Very nice. Adjusting the microphone stand. All right. When last we left our heroes, the Golden Nuggets, they were traveling deeper into the Plover Caves on their grand mission, having picked up a couple of additional goals all along the way, just discovering more and more people who are also threatened by various threats that may actually all be facets of the same threat. But in passing through a fork between, in two tunnels, you chose to go the path that indicated you were going to be visiting the Cotton Clan. However, this sign was posted up by bandits who have a weird sense of etiquette. So what the Cotton Clan turned out to be, as far as you can tell so far, is a whole bunch of giant spiders. You found that there is, where the caverns used to have an underground river that descended quite steeply, something has caused that whole cavern to flood. The water level is much higher than it had been before. And so the water level actually now exposed access to a network of tunnels that now have little channels and waterways through them. And there's like a dock and everything. This seems to be ruins of a place that had once been occupied. Now occupied by a bunch of giant spiders. You had been investigating your way through and fighting some spiders, and you found several little pockets where fresh water is bubbling up, and there appears to be some sort of a magic providing light that is allowing this deep subterranean cavern to grow surface plants quite effectively, as far as you can see. But just as you were discovering this, you also discovered that you were being surrounded by more of these giant spiders. In fact, one of them had just jumped out at you and tried to attack, but that is where we left things off. So right now, I'm going to take us over to the battle map. All of you are on the correct map in Roll20, right? Yeah. Okay. So right now, it is your turn. It is the party spotlight. But I would like, I'll give everybody, let's see. Let's just have everybody make an, what is it? It's instinct in this one, right? Not insight?
Right. It's instinct.
Yeah.
Instinct is perceived.
I'm suddenly, hang on. There we go. Yes. Yeah, so instinct is what I'm looking for here.
Okay.
And everyone can just go ahead and make one. This is like a reaction roll. It's not hope or fear.
19.
Oh,
16.
getting some relatively good rolls. Okay, so I think of the 4 that we've got here, obviously Jason for the temporary moment might have trouble rolling, but I think that Basilios, you are perhaps the first to notice that as you watched these spiders advancing to sort of block off several of the tunnels that you had come through, you look and watch them not advance as far as they could have. And it doesn't seem like they are holding back in order to like not enter your light or just out of like fear, but you get a sense, having noticed this on both the north and south tunnels, that the spider seems to advance up to a point and then stop. You get the feeling that they are actually not trying to come into an attack so much as they are trying to keep you from going that way.
Friends, I think they're trying to restrict our movements rather than actually go out in a full scale assault.
Okay.
So do we?
Well, we could try
Is it-
going through that pool over there, because there's no spiders blocking that particular exit.
They're not. That would seem to be a possible route to go. Of course, if we see spiders there, then we're bottled up pretty well.
And I think that, like, as you are able to have this conversation, it is all the more clear now. Like, even the one that's there amongst you seems to be sort of like looking around at all of you to like watch and perhaps defend itself, but it is not attacking. Like, so you're having this conversation, watching them having surrounded you, but yeah, they have not moved into attack.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to do something weird.
Again,
I'm going to walk up to this one,
Mm-hmm.
this big one, and say, "We come in peace if you're, or we're willing to continue in peace if you're willing to accept it and our forgiveness for past violence."
It has a great big spider face, right? It's got the little like the
Yep.
little pedipalp things.
Yep.
And as you approach, it sort of like jitters around on its legs a little bit, like shifting its weight, and then goes, but it does not attack.
I'm gonna,
I think we might be onto something.
I'm gonna head over to that pool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Before everybody gets too far from me,
Mm-hmm.
I know that you guys don't believe in the spark, but the spark believes in you. So everybody gets a rally die.
Yay!
so how does the rally die work?
You can add a d6 to any action roll, reaction roll, damage roll, or to clear a number of stress equal
what-
to the result.
So it's a one-time shot.
Yeah, one-time shot, and if you don't use it by the end of the session, you lose it.
Okay, so we have a rally die.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use mine right away to clear stress.
Hey, use it how you want.
Mm-hmm.
Use it wisely.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, come on!
Well, that's a one,
Wow.
alas. So unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes. But you know, hey, that's one less stress. But yes, so certainly as you move towards that pool, you're having to like slosh through the water a little bit there,
Mhm.
right? It's not deep, but you do see that there is a path,
Mhm.
past that little niche there to some stairs going up to another room up that way.
and it seems clear of spiders.
From what you can see, yeah.
Okay. Well, This way looks clear. Perhaps we can prevail upon one of our more scouty types to head up there and have a look around.
You feel a little invisible frog person leapfrog over you.
Mhm.
And a little bit of a splash on the other side.
Yep.
And then you hear. So you have been picking up enough of Riga's language, Bright, to know that she says seems to be clear. Or I guess like it's okay is probably
Mhm.
what you get.
Okay. Well
Yeah.
then,
One
Someone look-
thing with Carrier facing the spider is she actually kind of she lowered her bow, so she's not actively threatening it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on, Lassie.
Okay.
Yeah. So the one that was right there around you, among you, does not attack. But as you move to go that way, it does sort of kind of like move into, to block the tunnel, right? I'll move Clem, to just kind of, again, your impression that maybe they're trying to herd you, or at least indicate which direction they think you want to go. They are leaving you one option.
I'm gonna look at this pile of barrels here.
Yeah. So what you have found as you enter this room is that this looks like it's strange because your first instinct might not be prison cells because the doors are not like bars. They're like wooden doors. They're kind of rotted though, and the handles have some like strange markings underneath them that look like they've been burned away. Like, so they're hard to read because someone has like literally tried to like
Obliterate them
with burning. But certainly inside each of these little doors is a little nook, some of which have like manacles in them. Some of them have like buckets rusted to uselessness. One has a couple of them have some like skeletal remains, and a couple of them have other sorts of little bits of ephemera, but it all seems really, really old. There is no indication that any of the tracks that go through here, which there are some, but they all seem to just pass right through, and they don't seem to have been showing any interest in any of the other stuff that's in here.
Okay.
Is it possible to at all to read or like try and discern what the
markings were.
markings are?
I think that's an excellent question for the dice to answer.
Okay.
So how about this? I would say that knowledge would be what I would most expect to be the role, but I guess you tell me if you want to try something else. I'm going to read it through strength.
Actually, my thought is that instinct and like kind of just like trace through it because
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe more.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an instinct. I think they're pretty hard to read though. I think I'm looking for a 20 to like actually try to really get actual meaning for it.
Okay.
How about if Dusty will help? I'll spend a hope to add my Delver of the Deeps experience, so that'll be a +3.
So so not advantage, but a +3.
Well, remind me how that works.
So,
to help an ally, you spend a hope and they roll a d6 advantage die.
Oh, okay. So D6 advantage then.
Yeah, you can also spend a hope to use one of your own experiences on one of your own rolls, but that's not what help an ally is. Yeah.
Okay. So now I'll spend a hope for that.
All right.
Okay. 8 14, so
Okay.
not quite.
Yeah, so it looks like whoever was trying to obliterate the meaning here was pretty thorough about it. However, I think with an 18, what you are still able to tell about it is that they were clearly magical glyphs of some kind. And in fact, now that you think about it, it may in fact be that no one came in after to try to like manually obliterate it, but that somehow the magic sort of detonated in a way that left those marks. So it might not have been someone coming in with like a torch holding it against the door. It might have been something caused all of the magic to burn out violently. But
that's concerning.
yeah, but given that these locks seem like prison cells, but don't otherwise, or these doors seem like prison cells, but don't otherwise have locks, you there's at least one possible interpretation there.
Those what was blasted away there might have been what locked those doors originally.
That makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
Huh.
It does look like whatever burned away the glyphs also happened a long time ago.
Yeah. The I wonder if this has something to do with the Patchwork Knights, because it just seems like it would. Anyway, gonna move up here.
Yeah. Is there
Looks like
anything
another
going on with
door.
these barrels?
They are basically ruined. They like whatever, like they are not like intact barrels.
Oh,
They're,
okay.
They're,
Okay.
They're completely rotted to the point that they're like falling apart. And
Okay.
there's anything that was, might have been inside is rotted
Long
to
gone.
dust.
Okay.
Like in fact, they're haphazard. You suspect they might like maybe they were once stacked neatly, but yeah, they've fallen apart. Yeah. So the door that you're by now, Curia, is again a rather like it's a very sort of aged, half rotted wooden door, but it's also a little bit like it's held up relatively well, but still kind of falling apart. It does not appear to have any sort of like lock either. In fact,
I am going.
go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna try the handle and try to open it.
Yeah, in fact, you discover as you sort of reach for the handle that the latch is not even like affixed to anything. Like it just pushes open. Like you don't even have to turn the knob. Like the like even the latch that would hold it closed is rotten away. It's just sort of swings freely.
We have not found we actually haven't found a lock, a properly closed door in this entire place that we've seen, have we?
You do see, as you open that, it's another cavern, and inside that cavern are lots of little wriggling bundles of, brightly colored spider silk. The map doesn't show it brightly colored, but I assure you.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
I
think we found their nursery.
Right, and I think if those things are wriggling, that means they might be ready to hatch, which means we might be their snack.
That does sound plausible.
No. Well, be careful not to disturb them. Then just
Are the spiders following us into this room, or
well, so they're
like,
right now there's just been the one that has kind of like it's certainly moving to try to keep you from going back the way you came. but it's not like they're not like all following you in mass.
Okay, well, it's gonna look to get a peek around the.
Sure, sure.
Further.
Yeah. There's definitely more tunnels, more of these little bundles. There seem to be a lot. And I think I will go ahead and just expand more because, like, right now, this is not a surprise around every corner situation that we're in right now. Let me so just reveal a bit more to just keep things moving along here. You discover as you you know what? I only just realized that this map looks like it has a passage where you can keep going off the map on that side. Pretend that's just a wall. That's not
Okay.
it's not
Yeah.
intended to be an exit there.
Okay.
But yes, so what you are finding though as you move through these tunnels is there are more of these little spiders that do seem to be showing up to block certain passages. Always leaving one way to go that's not guarded.
Okay. Well, that actually is more needs me less disturbed.
Mm-hmm. Well, you say that.
Slightly. It's
Yeah, so I've just revealed a bunch more. So you have been guided into a large cavern where there are dozens and dozens more of these little wriggling egg things and more big spiders in there. However, once again, as you enter, the other spiders seem like they are sort of actively watching you, but not attacking. And there's a lot more passages out of here, but you are, again, able, after a moment, to realize that they are, once again, blocking every route but one.
Okay. I'm guessing down here is the route that is unblocked?
Correct.
At the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, let's go.
The
Let's
obviously
get
I'm
this
not
out.
moving the tokens around, but I want to just, let's see, reiterate the vibe here, which is that there are lots of these little spiders and they're all over the place everywhere, and these little egg sacs are definitely wriggling, and there's a lot of activity here. You are absolutely surrounded by dozens and dozens of these things.
Yeah.
Just want that
I
to
am-
remain clear.
Yes.
I am stepping very carefully.
Yeah, let's have an arachnophobia warning on this VOD.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. So, yes, as you are following their lead, I'm going to just go ahead and reveal now that they lead you to, you know what? Let me show just this part first. They lead you to another area where there is another one of these wooden doors, right? And even as you're just approaching that door, you hear a strange sort of like metallic clanking sound on the other side of the door. And then as you approach closer, the door is pushed open by what appears to be a metallic mechanical spider leg, and you see now what appears to be like an automaton spider that is made of metal. It's got glowing sort of heat emanating from certain sort of like vents, and it has strange arcane glow in the eyes. It's large. It's it's got a 10-foot leg span, but it has pushed the door open to see you, and you see that in that room that it's in is a whole collection of slightly more intact, like crates and containers and barrels that look like they have been brought to that room. Like everything that was not completely rotted away to uselessness has been brought here. Is the vibe.
Okay.
And so now this mechanical spider is waiting for you in there, and it first just looks at you. Like it opens the door and it's just watching to see what you do first.
Are you the head of the Cotton Clan?
It makes sort of like noises, like spider sorts of sounds. But then it also, with one of its legs, gives sort of a gesture, a little bit like a keep going sort of gesture.
We are the Golden Nuggets. We are seeking to understand the disruption of the Clover Caves, and we are very sorry for the destruction we have caused, and hope to have some level of forgiveness.
You hear inside of it a bunch of sounds that sound like mechanical toggle switches going tunk, 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 tunk. And then it says golden nuggets seek
Zeke?
seek
No,
seek.
seek.
Oh.
Apparently we're looking for what's going on with the lure.
Click, 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 click. Lure. Seek lure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Way deep. We're looking for safe passage through your territory.
There's more clicking sounds, and then it turns, and with some of its legs, in a very sort of like an animal spider would never move this way, but it sort of props itself up on like 6 of its legs and uses 2 of its other legs to pick a crate and move it like it's nothing. Like this is a heavy looking crate, and it just like moves it like you're moving a cardboard box, and sets it in front of you and takes off the lid, and you can see that there is like loot in there. There is you can see that there is a set of armor. There is a shield that looks perhaps magical. It has sort of like a swirling cloudy pattern on the front of it. There are 2 chests of gold and also like a couple of other just like miscellaneous little things. And then it says, take, go.
Yes.
The blessings of the great golden emperor slime upon you. Oh, yes.
No, seek lure.
Yes, we will seek the lure.
No, seek lure.
Don't seek the lure.
Take, go. No, seek lure.
Okay, then we'll go back the way we came.
When you seem to be suggesting like not taking the deal. It makes some sort of rasping sounds, and you hear sort of the scuttling of more spiders kind of coming around.
I believe we don't have a great deal of choice in the matter here.
But why seek lure?
It's failing.
It threatens the existence of the surface dwellers,
and it's harming, and its failure is also harming various dwellers in the underworld as well.
Lure, serving its purpose.
By failing? By
Lure,
weakening?
serving its purpose.
Mm-hmm.
We wish it to continue to serve its purpose.
It kind of turns in a circle and you're hearing lots more clicks. And then it turns back to you and says, "No, seek, lure."
Why?
Why?
Lure, serving its purpose.
Lure will be gone.
Lure is broken.
Lots more clicks from inside, but it doesn't respond.
If the lure breaks, more people will come from the surface. More destruction.
Good.
More destruction of your people.
It makes lots of clicking sounds after that and doesn't reply.
Others who would follow would exterminate indiscriminately.
False.
Those who follow would see the egg sacs as targets for fire and destruction. I see them.
It makes several little clicking sounds as a result from that, and then starts to just like press forward, and it's like it's not like attacking, but it's sort of very sort of like not taking no for an answer, pushing through to go here, and just like shoving you aside unless you're gonna react to that violently.
Well,
Nope.
It's like it's basically like pushing past. And I'm gonna
Yeah,
just like have you
let it-
kind of like shove aside. And it goes
Yeah.
to one of these little egg sacs and sort of meaningfully looking at you, Curia, it uses one of its legs to just like stab, and like just totally destroys it.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't care about the egg sacs.
Mm-mm. And I don't think it cares about the brood either.
No, the broods are the brood. It
no.
works. The brood works for
If
it.
all right, so I don't know if has the team brought Dusty up to speed on people actually interfering and draining the lore.
Yes.
Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, we would.
Absolutely
So-
done that. Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. So understand your point. We want the lore to keep serving its purpose. But there are others who are interfering with it and draining it of its power. Which is so what I'm trying to do is explaining to it why we need to seek why we still need to seek the lore.
I will give the party
now.
now the opportunity to have one of you, whichever one of you like, make another instinct roll here.
Well, don't ask me for it.
I can.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, no. Let's say this is a knowledge instead. I'm sorry. Let's
Okay.
say
Well, in
knowledge.
that case, I'm going to spend a hope for my underworld scholar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're the one.
This is just an average roll that I'm looking for here.
Yeah, but it seems important to me.
Oh yeah, look at that. So that is a 19 with hope. Bright, you have kind of an epiphany here. you realize that this strange sort of robotic spider, the thing that it reminds you most of is, in fact, those patchwork suits of armor.
Uh-oh.
It's just spider shaped instead of humanoid shaped. It's clearly like it's not the same, but it occurs to you, if that's what that is, maybe that explains some of its responses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder where this thing's loyalties lie. And I want to analyze it,
Okay.
and I want to kind of make a judgment as to how tough is it going to be if we get in a fight with it.
Good question. Hang on, I'm just there we go. Perfect. We've got Jason with us now for real.
Yay.
Welcome.
Yay!
Hurrah.
Okay, so now you can also see what's going on the map. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm not even going to make you make a roll since you did just make a knowledge roll and got a
Yeah.
19 with hope. So what I will give you
Yeah.
here is that, like, the situation seems to be, it has seemingly, out of a genuine curiosity, wanted to know what you are actually here to do. Like, it didn't seem to know why you're here.
Yeah.
It offered you, like, loot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And wanted
Yeah.
you to just leave. And it seems to be like it's trying to, like, pay you off, basically.
Yeah.
It may be because it misunderstands what you're really all about, right? It thinks that will work.
Yeah.
As far as the other question of, do you think, like, does it look like it would be hard to fight? The answer is yes. That's not to say you couldn't do it. Like, I'm just saying it's not gonna. It's
Yeah.
not a
It would
pushover.
be. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if it is what you have a hunch that it might be, it's probably of the same sort of level of
Yeah.
toughness that the other one was, and also it seems to be controlling all these
Yeah.
spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's just waiting for you to do something else. You're still hearing all of these, like, clicking sounds from inside.
Who made you?
It sort of looks at you as you ask the question, and let's see, what would it say? It says, I did. No, it wouldn't say that. I'm sorry. It would say we did.
Who is we?
Guidance.
Guidance?
Guidance. We are guidance.
I'm going to kind of step back a little and change places with Clem.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't want to be
that's
up next
fine.
to it, and I think that, like,
Mhm.
a fight is brewing.
Yep.
It sort of, like, turns itself in a circle again, just like taking a look at all of you, and then it once again points one of its legs at the box of loot and says, "Take, go, no seek lure." Yes.
No.
No.
Well,
Clem,
all right
whack
then.
it.
So I think so curious. I just on the map here I had like Riga in front, but it sounded like you were doing a lot of the talking, so you would have probably been right there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. So it's gonna attack you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's my it
I'm
felt
prepared
like it
for
was
it to
being
hurt.
very reasonable. Um yeah, so let's see. Whoop. Yeah. That is a very low roll, and so it's only a 7 against your evasion.
That misses.
Well, yeah, I thought it might. But yes, so I think that when you say no, it just lifts up like one of its legs and it just like moves it down as if it's just literally just gonna like stab it through your chest. But you are able to, evade it. You kind of sense its animosity building and are not unduly surprised by the movement. However, you hear not only lots of the clicking sounds, but then you hear spinning up from then its abdomen is like
Oh, that's not good.
a little sound, and then all the other little spiders that you're seeing around seem like they're agitated by that. But it is now a fight, and so the party has the spotlight. What would you like to do, Golden Nuggets?
Run away.
Run away to it. That's an option.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
I will start off with a spellcast roll using my. Oh no, you know what? I've used my otherworldly swimmer and I can't tell her best again. Never mind. Somebody else can do something.
I think I'll start.
Okay.
Because I'm standing right next to things, so I'm going to chant some words and slam against it and try a cinder grasp on it. Let's
Okay.
see how this thing likes some heat.
Yeah.
I don't generally attack first in these combats, but let's see how it works this time.
Sure.
That's a
Okay.
22 with fear.
Yeah.
Nice.
So 22 is certainly going to hit it. Let me get my little fear die though, because he did just roll that.
Rolling the damage. It's only 7.
Okay.
Oof. But now it's on fire, so it must take an extra 2d6 magic damage if it's still on fire by the end of their turn.
Okay.
So we're cooking off, but unfortunately, I've given the spotlight back to the
7 is
GM.
only going to do 1 hit point of damage to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do have the fire kind of rolling off of it, and although it is like made of metal, and in some ways, almost the abdomen almost looks like a kind of furnace or something.
This is magic fire.
It is,
yeah.
It is nonetheless is magic fire, and certainly there are parts of it that are more sensitive to that. So yes, it does some damage, but you rolled with fear, and so now, yeah, let's see, yeah, so it is going to do an action where it will mark a stress to summon spiders.
Oh, great.
Which actually, what that means really is that it is able to spotlight 1d4 plus 1 allies, and they will come in and attack. They attack with half damage, but still. D4 plus 1. I typed that badly. Oh, look at that. 5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So all the ones that are nearby are these little guys. And yeah. So let's see, what did I have as these guys? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so each of those guys is going to do their attack. I'm rolling. So this one is against Basilius. That's another very low roll, so that's only a
Wow.
3 against your evasion. Probably
Even
fine.
I can dodge that.
Yeah, against Dusty. Wow. Okay, so that's only 6.
Nope.
Yeah. So literally, the die rolls so far on the D20 have been 3, 4, 7. Yeah. So just so you know, the third one is against you, Clem. That's better. That's an 18 against your evasion.
Yeah, that'll hit.
The one with the low evasion gets the high roll.
Yeah, that's only going to be 2 physical damage. So it's probably not too severe a hit on you there. But Bright, you're getting both of
Got it.
these because Riga is actually still invisible.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 0 because I got a natural 1.
Uh-huh.
And then a 4. So yeah. So
Wow.
the D20s have been 3, 4, 7, 19, 1, and 5. But yeah, so
I want to point out something, but I don't want to. I don't want to tempt fate.
Yeah.
So I am going to spend 2 fear though to bring a couple of the other ones that were farther away, get them moving on their way, getting a little closer.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I have something I can do.
Okay. It is the party spotlight.
All right. I'm going to spend a stress and cast a rune circle.
Okay.
Which all adversaries within melee range or who enter melee range take 2d12 plus 4 magic damage and are knocked back to very close range.
Wow. Okay.
So I can get him, and him. And I think what makes sense for him is to actually get knocked back into the room.
Okay.
But it's not.
So-
It's like magic missile. There's no roll for it. It's just
Okay.
I spend a stress and I cast and everybody takes the damage.
Okay. Yeah. Create a
Wow.
temporary magical circle on the ground where you stand. But it does look like that happens once and then it's gone. It doesn't stay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't stay.
Right. Okay. Well, that is going to kill these 2 minion little guys.
All right, let's roll the damage.
Yeah.
That is 24 points of damage.
Holy
Wow.
For
Hannah.
that room circle.
So that's max for the dice you said, isn't it?
2d12.
No, I guess 2d12 plus 4. So I guess it's not max. It's just very close
Really
to
high.
max. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So 24 then is shoot. I'm losing my. If I had my own. There we go. 24. Believe it or not, is still not enough for severe damage on this guy, but it does do moderate damage. And yeah, it is knocked back away from this rune circle that you created.
Okay, and I am going to take the opportunity to back the hell up.
Yeah.
Don't back too far.
You see,
No, I'm not too far, but far enough that if we get some of that splashback from the fire damage, I'll be safe.
My fire doesn't splash.
No, it does. Remember
It does, though.
the
Yes, it does.
Yeah, the Clockwork Knight has that splash.
That's
had that
right.
splashback.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're thinking
Alright.
it's going to do the same thing. Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
now,
That's reasonable.
thank you for the assist. And Clem will move right up here and block this door.
Okay.
Hold the
And-
door.
And we'll take a big old swing using my my forceful push, because why not keep it in that room?
Mm-hmm.
And so that will be as soon as it loads in for me.
There we go. Come on, let's get a good roll. Yes, that's an 18 with hope.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
And since that is with hope, I will spend a hope to add a d6 to the damage roll. I'm sorry, since it was a success with hope, I added d6 to the damage roll. I will spend an extra hope to make it vulnerable.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Now we're cooking.
I'll put a little red dot on it for it being vulnerable for the moment. So that looks like it just went and did another attack roll, the 18. So I just saw it come through, but what was the damage?
The damage will be boop, 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 14, and then I will add the d6.
Okay. And it was pushed back, I guess, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And here's the d6. We'll add another 2 to that.
Okay.
So 20 points of damage.
Yeah.
Wait, 20 or 16?
No,
Yeah.
it only the damage roll was I'm sorry, 16. Sorry.
Yeah,
So make it
16.
a total 16. Sorry.
Yeah. So that is another 2 hit points to it, and you've actually done a fair amount of damage to this thing. You've hurt it pretty significantly already because you got a couple of really solid hits in there. But I am going to go ahead and spend a fear to interrupt. And I think I'll probably go ahead and do a couple more.
Boy.
So I just spent 3.
Oh boy.
One is going to bring this guy in to attack Dusty.
Oh, Dusty.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. This one was. Oh, I have to look at my all. Okay. That's yeah. Yeah. So and that one is going to attack you with its bite. And that's a 19
Ooh.
against your
Yep.
evasion.
Yep, that'll hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, and that's going to be 15 physical damage.
Ooh.
Okay, that is 2 hit points, or that's major damage. So that would be I'll mark an armor and mark an HP.
Okay. So this guy is also coming in to start getting into range to do more stuff. And then also the third fear is going to have all of these little guys. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna instead of using the minions, I'm gonna go ahead and have the big guy come in here and attack Clem. And roll the +4 again. Wow. There we go. So that's 16 against your evasion, Clem.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. Okay, and then this is yeah. Sorry. Okay, and yeah, this it sort of, you hear it sort of like charging something up and then just like rushing at you in sort of a charge. And so that's going to be cannot type tonight. 18 physical damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He didn't like how you hit him with your hammer. Yeah, and then you also must mark a stress. And I'll spend one more fear because I'm gonna make him not vulnerable anymore.
Okay.
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 Dang.
But he didn't put himself out of fire though, so he takes the fire damage now.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I think I will actually spend the fear to do that too.
Oh, okay.
If I had remembered, I would have.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. I
Okay.
was about to roll it, but like, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so sorry. I would have, just because he is definitely
Yeah.
prioritizing not taking
Right.
more damage. Okay. So that is now back to the party.
Okay, so I am going to step back, and then I am going to just shoot at this thing.
Okay.
Let's see. Um, yeah, I'm going to spend a hope for try and do Ranger's focus
Mm-hmm.
on this attack. 22 with fear, so
22 will
that's
certainly hit, but that's with fear.
yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna mark a stress to increase my for ruthless predator.
Mhm.
And let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use the rally die.
Okay.
Actually, wait, that's not hard. Okay, so that's a normal
Mm-hmm.
or normal damage, and so 18 damage.
Okay. So how does your arrow take it out?
Oh, nice.
How do you
Oh,
strike
wow.
it? Yeah.
All the damage has revealed a critical linkage
Mm-hmm.
in between its uh two different body parts,
Okay, yeah, like
and
between the thorax and the abdomen there.
yeah, thorax and abdomen, and
Mm-hmm.
it just you know she she kneels, takes aim, and
All right.
it just shatters that linkage.
Nice. So you have so basically what happens is now that it has basically been severed at the midpoint there. The half that has got the well, I guess the abdomen is basically come off, but as it does, it crushes, three of those back four legs, and it's actually starting to spit sparks out of the where it was connected, and you can see that it's getting ready to start a fire in some of the wooden stuff there in the room.
Oh, let's not
Also,
have that.
yeah, the front half is also it is clearly still active, it's still trying to move, but it has been destroyed physically enough to the point that it is effectively helpless in terms of able to actually do anything to you, but you can see that it is still trying to move around. It's just too broken to really do much.
At the very least, we should get that crate.
Mm-hmm. So the other thing that happens as you do that is all of the other spiders sort of in the vicinity that you had kind of just gotten used to seeing them kind of behave collectively. They all sort of shiver, and now they this is a subtle distinction perhaps, because if you're not necessarily studied in spider body language, but you have a sense now that they perhaps are not any longer being controlled, which is not the same thing as saying that they would be friendly to you. But there is no longer a single entity controlling all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have the spotlight?
No, you don't, because that attack was just with fear.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that the current enemy spotlight is going to be these little. Actually, first of all, I'm going to have Riga just jump up and take out this little guy right there, invisibly. Does the invisibility fade if they attack someone, or it lasts? Who cast that? I don't remember.
Millie.
That was Sue.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
And it usually has a certain number of tokens that you can spend to do things. And
right.
Then it
I think
goes
that
away.
was right. So we'll say that that's one of two tokens that Riga's got there. So hopped up there and took out one of those little guys. And then I'm going to say this current enemy spotlight is the remaining little ones just seeming to go in and attack. All right. Against Clem, that's a 2.
Nope.
Not
does
very
not hit.
effective.
Wow.
Against Curia, that's a 3.
Wow.
Against Bright, that's a 13.
13. Yeah, that is my evasion, unfortunately.
Okay, so that's just going to be 4 physical damage.
Yeah, well, I'm not that I'm going to take that on armor actually.
Okay. Yep.
Um Okay, so
I think the other thing that's happening is that although it's now sort of distorted and weaker sounding, you do hear as it sort of flops around helplessly, the front half of this mechanical spider is still going, no seek lure.
No
click,
seek
click, click,
lure.
click. Lure serving intended purpose. Click, click, click. No seek lure.
Okay, I'm going to take out my wand and I have this okay. So I've had this paring knife on me since the beginning that adds +2 to primary weapon damage to targets within melee range. So I'm going to employ that along with my wand to attack the spider right near me here.
Okay.
That's a 17 with hope.
Oh, hang on. That was way too big. I was just trying to.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Everything is on
Animated
fire.
fire effect, but it's obviously not nearly that big. It's just right now. It's only just right there. Okay, so your attack was 17 with hope, certainly enough to kill one of these little guys.
Okay,
And you
so
don't
I
even really have to roll
damage
because these are minions. Which one was it? The one below you?
the one below me.
Okay, gotcha.
And once that's done, I'm just going to shift a little up here. That shouldn't provoke any attacks. And somebody else can go.
Since I don't think we can harvest this mechanical spider.
No.
I will go get that crate though.
Okay. Yeah, you
Why
want
don't you put out the fire? If you put out the fire, we can get all the stuff.
True. I don't know if I have anything to. Oh, can I go? Is it small enough I can go stomp it out?
Right now I think it is, but like if you wait longer, it would be harder.
Okay, then yeah, I will. Then I will move around the lower part of the spider that is.
Well, I'm going to make you roll for it because we have to determine whether or not it's. So what sort of stat do you feel like you want to be bringing to bear against putting out a small but growing fire?
Oh, it's definitely going to be strength. I'm going to try to kick as much like dust and dirt on it, and
just basically like smother it.
Just try to stomp it out.
Yeah, sure. So let's go ahead and get a roll. I think right now all we need is a 15.
Okay, nice. Roll.
Don't forget you have a rally die if you feel like you need it.
That's a 20 with hope.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yes, you put out the fire.
That was a nifty effect, though.
Yeah.
That is awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
I have a few more of those. I've been meaning to use them more often. Anyway, yes, so good job. You put out the fire.
So expect things to catch on fire all the time.
Oh, boy.
I mean, it's especially a good effect when you have a machine that can actually animate it.
Well, also, we are in a room full of spider webs, and the normal intention is to kill it with fire.
Look at that.
Oh, nifty.
Ooh.
Wow.
The wizard cast fireball.
Anyway.
Did I ask how big the room was?
So, in any case, yes, you've put out the fire and you've smashed a bunch of what look like they were maybe like clay pots of undetermined value. What if
No,
it
the
looks like it had a
gems
couple of little
drop out
coins
when
in
you.
it?
No,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
never
exactly.
mind.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't the one they offered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, well done. The party still has the spotlight.
Okay, so
Well,
hasn't gone in a while.
I can always do like a wild flame attack against this this dude that's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me see if I can actually hit this guy. That's
That
a
is a
19 with
crit.
fear.
Nice.
Well, no,
Oh
No,
no,
it's a
it's
crit.
it is a
Yeah.
crit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It is a crit.
Yeah, that's great.
So I get
It's doing that strange thing where it doesn't
And clear
like
stress.
your dice are like it shows them weirdly, but yeah, so it's yes, well done.
Yay.
Crit. Double eights.
All right.
So
And
where's my there we go.
nope, that's taunt. Where is it? Wild flame. Yep, 2d6. So that needs to be 4d6.
Okay.
Name on.
And that is 16 points of fire damage to
16.
this dude
Yeah.
up above me.
All right. Yeah, you've done 2 hit points damage to him. These guys were tougher though.
And he has to mark a stress as flames erupt from my
Whoa.
hand.
Nice. Marks the stress as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So are
And
we
you gain
burning?
hope and recover stress.
Mm-hmm.
I
What?
Did you have something, Paul?
Yeah, I was gonna go follow up and try to help kill this spider.
Okay.
Let's. I like the the cut of your jib there, Dusty. Let's add more fire to the
Yes.
mix.
Fire!
Let's put this fire over with this other fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
away from that previous fire that we just put out. Fire in certain segregated locations.
Mm-hmm.
This is our fire. It's better fire.
Yeah.
It's a
Right.
19, but it's a
19 certainly
with,
hits. Yeah, so it's
fear.
with fear, but it does hit.
23 damage maximum.
Nice.
Ooh, pretty good. That is enough to do severe damage on it. It is not
Eh.
destroyed yet, but it's very wounded now.
But it's also on fire now
Oh,
because I've turned into a pyromaniac of a
Right,
dragonborn apparently.
Yeah.
Mhm.
High five.
Well, I think that what it will do is because it's now just kind of a dumb spider not guided by anything, it is basically just going to run away, not knowing how to put itself out and then die. But I'm going to spend another fear to have this other big guy move in. Okay, and then, yeah, he can get up to there. So that one's attacking you, Curia. Where is that? I always lose these pages. There we go. Yeah. That is a dirty 20, or it's a spider 20
Spider
against
20.
your evasion, Curia.
That hits.
Yeah. And because this is a terrifying spider, when it makes a successful attack, all PCs within far range lose a hope and I gain a fear.
Oh yeah, that's all of us.
Dang.
Because they're scary. And also it's going to do... yeah, also when it makes the successful attack, you must mark an armor slot without receiving its benefits.
Oh, jeez.
So go ahead and mark one now, and then I'll roll the damage.
Yeah. It's marked.
Oops. Plus, is that 2? Yeah. Okay, and then that's only, wow, okay, so low rolls on the damage dice too. So it's only 6 physical damage coming to you, but you had to mark the 1 armor also already.
Yeah. Well, I'm not super in trouble yet. Yet.
All right. I am also going to now not spend a fear, but spotlight Riga, who kind of is going to hop in here and kill this minion too. No longer
Nice.
invisible, but also as she hops in there, she's going to look around and then move over to here. And to Clem, she's going to point here and indicate that the corner of this room looks like it's a boarded up doorway, but the boards are all like rotted that you think it would be pretty easy to get through.
Oh. A way out.
Okay, so party spotlight once again.
All right. I have an idea. If you guys would like me.
Go for it.
What are you thinking?
I would like to cast Ice Spike.
Okay.
I can make a spell. Let's see. Okay, so a difficulty. I'm guessing that's their evasion.
Well, so each monster has a difficulty number.
Yeah.
Target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this spellcast roll against their difficulty to deal 1d6 to
the big one. I assume.
Yeah, against the big one. Yeah.
Yeah. 14 is what you're looking for that guy.
And that's a 15 with hope.
Nice.
Yes, so that's going to hit.
All right, and that's going to be. It's actually 2d6 magic damage. So that's going to be 7. I'm gonna add my rally die to that.
Okay.
So that's going to be 10.
Okay. 10 is still only one hit point for that guy. That's the big beefy one.
Yeah. And then I'm going to protect my hope. And I'm going to get out of far range.
Yeah.
Well, isn't far range like 60 feet?
Yeah.
Is it? Far range is 60 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How about over here to where I can't see it?
This is not the blood-battered beast of Trawl. That doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it literally just says it makes scary noises too. It says
okay.
all PCs within far range. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything I can do with that hope before I lose it? Or
how much have you got right now?
I've only got the one because this stupid spider keeps stealing them all.
Okay.
No,
is there
can't
anyone
do it.
who's at 2 hope right now?
I am
I
at
have
2
2.
hope.
I am.
I have 2.
Okay. And in that case, I'm going to use my inspirational words ability to grant, because Basilios is kind of right out there with us. I'm going to grant you an extra hope using my inspirational words ability. So,
all right.
And then I'm hoping that you will use that to initiate a tag team or otherwise do something big with those 3 hope.
I kind of figured that was your plan, and I would love to do a tag team. Who could we do a tag team? Let's see. I will move to here. Why don't you and I do a tag team?
Okay.
Right, against this big monster.
Love that.
Okay.
So I will bring the breath. You bring something else, and together we will.
Yeah.
Do something good.
So Bright is still in his blobby form, has been for a while now. And so what happens is that as Basilios is going to make his attack, are you using a breath weapon or are you using?
Yep. I'm using elemental breath.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to lightning this time.
So Bright forms his body into kind of a ring with a thin membrane of goo inside it, and Basilios blows a soap bubble an ooze bubble full of lightning out of Bright's body into the spider.
I
Oh,
like it.
nice.
Okay, let's make some rolls.
Yeah. It's
See
like,
how this
see,
works.
I love that. Let's see how it turns out.
I
Okay,
only
so
got an
11
11.
with fear.
Come on, Nobilis,
Okay.
we need you.
Hold on, hold
Come on,
on.
crit.
Oh
That's
no,
only an
11
11
with
with
hope. So you could at least choose
So-
the 11 with hope, but that's not going to hit,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Womp
Yeah.
womp. That
And
fails.
so yeah. So do we
By-
both get the hope from taking that roll, or
No, I
only
think
one of
it's
us?
No,
I
just
think
you.
yeah,
You-
it's
you
yeah.
just
Okay.
you.
Well,
Oh,
let's
alright.
see. Actually, it does feel like it shouldn't be both, but at the same time, it's not clear
Well-
who would. I think you get
Perhaps-
it, Nobilis, because it is your role
Okay.
that you're choosing.
Okay.
Okay.
I was saying the
Alright.
one who initiated the tag team.
Oh, okay, that would make sense too.
That'd be me, but
All right. I'm fine either way. Well, you go ahead and take it, Paul.
okay.
Yeah, let's see.
Well, I think what
Oh
I would
no!
like
So
to
on
do-
a roll with hope, all PCs involved gain a hope.
Okay.
Okay, great.
You
good.
both get
That's
it.
even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
All right,
but
still
that's
missed, and it's still-
yes, and it's making up for
Making
the
up for
fact that
whiffing
doesn't-
it.
Yeah, and so because that's a
And-
miss, it's going to
Oh, yeah.
attack. It's going to go after Bright this time because you blew a weird lightning bubble at it and it didn't like that.
It's
Yeah. Yeah.
a good idea, but didn't quite match.
That is a 13 against your
Another,
evasion, which I believe
another
is right.
just barely hit. Yeah.
Right. So once again, Beefy Boy here, when he makes successful attack, all PCs within far range lose a hope, and I
Well,
gain a
there
fear.
was that hope I had just lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it.
And I gain a fear. Also, you have to mark an armor slot before I even roll the.
Oh.
Yep. And that's the
damage.
last of my armor.
Okay, and then that's a 15.
That is
physical
severe damage, and that is my last.
Oh boy.
Last bit. So I have been thinking about this for
Oh no.
for a while.
Oh.
I'm gonna risk it all.
Oh boy. Oh my gosh.
Not again.
Again.
So I just roll a duality, and if I roll with hope, then
Yeah.
I get that much back, and if I roll with fear, I'm dead.
Yep.
Yep.
That is a roll.
Oh,
of fear.
no!
Not again.
Oh no.
Again.
Youngin.
Aha!
Last poor York.
So
Yeah, especially.
what?
Oh.
Yeah, I think this. I mean, this guy just. He just kind of grabs you and shakes you like a dog, right? I mean, he's like, "Arr," but unfortunately, it's just more than you can bear.
Mhm.
And Bright, you all watch in horror as Bright succumbs to this injury.
Ooh, that
You guys, I'm not trying to do this to you.
I know. Yeah.
We're getting more deaths than
No,
the
I mean,
multiverse game.
that was my choice.
no.
That was my choice.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
this is the thing. It's not the DM in this. It's a
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually have very little control.
Yeah.
But that that's part of let's play the game. Let's play to find out what happens, right?
Yep.
So,
No.
Yeah.
yeah. But okay, so yeah, that has just happened.
Oh
Yep.
no.
That was and it was your risk it all is not like that roll with fear. I don't think means that I keep the spotlight. I mean, that was my attack that I just used, so
Yeah.
it is the party spotlight.
I feel like that would be considered a custom roll, or a
Yeah.
Well, it's like a
roll.
reaction roll, yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
Clem sees
Hi.
this over the spider,
Hmm.
and you all hear him say, "I curse you to Dimension X," and he charges forward.
Okay.
And
Mike
stands
may
over.
have to make an agility roll, I think, for jumping
yeah.
over stuff.
Yeah. I will gladly do so.
Okay.
Man, this is in so many weeks, guys.
Yeah.
In so many weeks.
I think
Yeah,
I'm looking for a 12 to get there successfully. Oh, look at that. 12 with hope. Just right exactly what you
exactly.
needed. Okay.
With hope.
Yeah, so you're like hopping over the still twitching pieces of the robotic spider.
Yep.
Or perhaps we should say patchwork spider.
And
Yeah.
as he's doing that, he will that will be, to be fair, that is his prayer, and he will expend one of his prayer dice because he lost some hope. But the cool thing about those dice is I can spend those and gain that much hope. And he will spend the one for that's 3 to gain 3 hope and use a tag team move with Curia, since you are next to him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
And basically, what he's going to do is slam his hammer down on top of it to try to pin it so that you can get free stabby stabs.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Okay. So free
And
twangs.
I'm gonna go ahead and use the our rally die on that one as well.
16 with hope.
Oh boy, and a 14 with hope. Either of those is enough to be a success with hope. So
Okay, so
Alrighty.
okay, so damage. And yeah, I would do another stress to be ruthless.
okay.
14
Yeah.
That's
from
15
me.
from me.
All right, so that's
29.
29, which is enough to do 3 hit points worth of damage to this guy. He
Nice.
is tougher than that, so he's he's not down, but that was a definitely severe hit, and I think so party still has the spotlight, but it definitely like that was a severe hit to it. It looks like pretty injured from that.
But he finished this thing off.
Oh wait a minute, no, I can't use the cinder thing because I have to get through.
I think
I
Riga
can't-
like hops back over here and sees Bright down.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, do you want? How about this, Nobilis? Just for fun for the remainder of the session, do you want to control Riga?
No, I'm actually actually already making a new character. So.
Yeah. All right.
Makes sense.
Okay.
The fun part of dying.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what? Who would like to act next?
Dusty?
Most of my stuff is like melee range reaction stuff, but
Your ice spike thingy isn't, but
yeah, let me go ahead and do the ice spike again. So I'm looking for a 14.
Okay.
That's a 13,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah. So I think you're the difficulty in aiming past your companions means that it goes wide, but it is with hope, so you still take your hope. And in fact, I think what I will the way I'm going to interpret that hope here is this now injured, no longer controlled giant spider actually withdraws and decides to retreat.
Okay. That makes sense.
I am going to spend 1 fear though to make the little one still attack Clem.
Yeah. As it retreats, Kyria kind of reacts to shoot, but holds off.
Yeah. So Clem, this little one has just attacked you at 17 against your evasion.
That'll hit.
Yeah, that's going to be 4 physical damage for you.
Clem, you see Clem just take it and then look down at the spider with a very menacing look.
Would you like the honors, Clem?
Go ahead, Clem. Smash.
Right. And Clem will definitely go to smash said spider.
Okay. I bet you can do it. Let's see the roll
You like, don't say that.
though.
Listen, we've had worse rolls. 19 with fear.
That's a crit.
That's
Oh no,
No,
that's
no,
a crit.
crit.
that's a crit.
Yeah.
Woo!
This
Which-
this little spider is a minion. It can't take more than 1 hit point of damage. You got a crit on it. You fully have full permission to narrate the end of this little tiny spider. I guess he's not a little tiny
That's-
spider. He's only tiny in comparison to the others. He's actually quite big. He's like softball sized with the legs sticking out.
That's actually the same crit I previously got. The
Mm-hmm.
double eight plus 3.
Yeah, double.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll roll the damage to see what happens. Oh
Sure.
man, that's tough. Yeah, that's 22 points. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
And you just see-
annihilated.
Yeah, and you just see Clem look down at this spider and say, "By Krang, you are damned," and slam this hammer down.
Yeah.
And he will, and then upon seeing that he has obliterated said spider,
Hmm.
will pick. Can Nobilis? Can he pick up Bright, or is Bright still covered in acidic slime?
I think Bright has reverted to his human form after
Okay.
after he's dead.
And he will pick up Bright, and he will solemnly look at everyone and say, "There's an exit in the room. We should probably go before they come with reinforcements."
Yeah. Kyria is gonna look around at the egg sacs, just rage on her face, and
Yeah.
then it turns into just grief that gets quickly covered. And
Mm-hmm.
it's the head of this the patchwork spider still twitching.
Yes. It has like one functional leg on it, and it keeps trying to like move, but it just sort of keeps flipping itself over and like spinning itself around.
Is
And
it possible to pick it up and
Yeah.
carry it?
Well, I think
Curious.
it's like it's squirming, but yes, you could. And it's still
Curious
making
gonna
sort
try
of
that.
still making like irritated like clicking sounds. It has stopped making any sort of recognizable speech, but it's definitely like twitching and clicking.
Yeah. Kyria's gonna just like try and take it by the leg and hoist it over her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
And before, as we're heading out, Clem will look at, like, say, our magically inclined friends and say, "You might want to check on the inside. For something like that, it might have a magical piece or something that kept it functioning that you can use."
Well, you also, I'll say right now that although there are lots more spiders in these caves, and they, while they may not be controlled to swarm you any longer, they would probably still attack on sight, and so you know that venturing through like the other caverns where you came from probably still hazardous. You don't see any in the room right now. You could close the door behind you. It's possible that you would have at least a moment of safety there.
Yeah, let's take a moment, breathe. We can search this storage room, see if there's anything useful to take with us.
Yeah,
and
like that
then-
crate.
like the contents of that particular crate, and then we can proceed.
Yeah,
How
but I'll
about
take a
that?
look at this. I'll take a look at the spider in the meantime and
Okay.
see if
Also,
there's anything magical.
Christiana,
Mhm.
are these egg sacs made out of that toffee webbing?
Yes.
Oh,
Someone
Plus,
should.
you didn't kill the like the one big one, but there was the Let me grab one of those tokens. There was this guy that was dead, too.
Someone should probably see what type of ingredients we can get from
Like
it.
this guy
before
was
it's
running
too
away.
late.
Okay.
Someone should check the ingredients on that one before it's too late. And also, a small egg sac probably wouldn't be a bad token.
Yeah, you could
And
like
there is
cut
one
a couple of those free and drag them in there with you.
There is the one that was already destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, the one that the mechanical spider sort of stomped to death. You could.
Okay.
You could grab those and pull them inside. What I will say is, you don't think this room is a little too crowded to like get a rest and prepare a feast in, But like I said,
Yeah.
you would have a few minutes at least where you think you could
Yeah.
probably be safe for a short time.
Okay.
So you want to like drag this guy in there with you?
Yeah.
Okay, we could do that, and we
Yeah,
could say you also grab like a bunch of pieces of these little egg sacs made of the sugar candy sort of stuff.
and
And
Curia will
uh,
help. Will help.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, analyze the spider if,
Okay,
however much
sure,
she can.
yeah. So I think uh, this is what Basilios and Curia doing analyze on the.
I think so. Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's going to be a knowledge roll for whoever's going to make that first roll.
Yeah.
You have advantage if someone's spending the hope to
I spent
help.
a hope.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have advantage on the roll.
Mhm.
Knowledge is actually not my strong thing. I'm much more instinctual.
I mean,
Well,
do you?
Bright was the one that
I
had
have
the most
plus
knowledge.
Yeah.
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 I have +0, so
Mm.
Yeah, I'm a +0, so yeah, so I'll
I
just
have
go.
a +2.
Oh, I might use the rally die on this though. Depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How do I add that to this roll, or do I have to add it after?
I mean, like,
I mean, it's a D6,
can you
so
click
you could do a
advantage
roll.
twice?
No, just roll a
It
separate
won't.
D6.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, 25 already.
Okay,
With
so I don't
fear.
need it then. Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a fear though.
Take the fear.
Yeah. So, tell me how you start this process of analyzing it. You rolled high. You're gonna get a lot of information here, but let's narrativize this.
Okay. I mean, Basilius is a very instinctual sort of person. He's not high on the super knowledge, so he's kind of like feeling for it. So like it feels like to try to turn this dial, to touch this piece. So he's kind of tactilely very putting his hands into the mix, as it were.
If I can, I offer something. Curia would treat it like a like skinning, or like skinning a deer, or whatever. So basically, she would guide you to like kind of peel things apart, like
Oh,
peel.
look, I mean, you're almost like channeling my butcher background, even though I didn't use it, kind of,
You need
sort
a
of.
can
Yeah.
opener to do that with this guy. So
Yes,
what you've
Well,
got
but
is,
still the principle applies.
so are you
But
focused
can be
more
okay.
on like this front half that's still twitching around, or like because there's also like the abdomen that seemed like it had stuff in there, but is more like it stopped sparking.
Yeah, the abdomen. That's
Okay.
well, it's safer to start with the
Mhm.
abdomen, since the other thing might just might accidentally bite
Right.
me.
So I think after some doing, you kind of find how this thing looks put together. It does. It doesn't look like it was put together in a way that's designed to be separated, but the damage that was done to it has loosened some areas where it was somehow sealed in a way that, like, it's not got like little screws with wing nuts designed to just open it up, right? But the damage to it with one half of it, open on one end, and then it's, weakened by the fire on some of the other parts, you're able to eventually pry open two big halves of it. And when you do that, you see you're just kind of, you've got it cracked open just a little bit, like you're opening an oyster here.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that there is sort of a complex assembly in there of what looks like some kind of crystals, sort of suspended with what look like glowing strings of some kind. And you know that you cannot see them well enough to really know more than what I just said without pulling it open, but pulling it open will disrupt the arrangement. And so probably right now, like, you're not going to be able to get a great sense of the like exactly what the layout in there was, and you're not sure that would mean much to you anyway. But what you definitely see once you sort of pry it open and you just sort of accept that you're going to have to break a lot of these little strings to even be able to see anything in there, there are some crystals that look like you have encountered sort of magic imbued crystals before, that these look like those, but they have been drained. They're of a design you haven't seen, but the principle is similar. And it's certainly not anything like any sort of a biological organism would have. And it's also not what you would expect to see, like in, for example, a clank, right? It's similar to the patchwork knight of armor you found, where it looked, once you opened it up, like it was almost actually just being manipulated by like a puppet. Like it didn't even really have the ability within the body to produce its own movement that way. Right? There is magic in there that was causing it to move around and sort of be animated in a way that you're not familiar with, because otherwise this thing is like, without this animating magic, it's just sort of almost like empty. It would just be like crystals rattling around inside a robot that does not have like motors or pistons or anything like that. Right? So what this is not someone made a robot spider and then it was taken over, right? Someone made a spider shell to inhabit or control. But the magic seems to have dissipated out of the, the big bulbous abdomen, right? So there were crystals in there, but you suspect that whatever was sort of animating those or activating them, or allowing connection to them, has been severed now from whatever the animating force is, which the other half, which is still kind of twitching, right, seems to have still some sort of a connection that the abdomen has been severed from, and so it's inactive. And so, like, you're still getting more, but I guess what I'm just trying to indicate is that you have now a suggestion that there is some interior piece of this overall spider shell thing that is providing the magic for all of it, so that when you cut off of a piece, and separate it physically from that magic element, it's rendered inert. And that's what you can tell from the abdomen part. The other part is still making lots of little clicking sounds inside and sort of twitching, but it seems to no longer have any sort of like purposeful movement, clumsy or otherwise.
Should we try and take apart the head as well?
Guy doesn't realize he's an outlier. We did hear that, by the way, Nobilis.
What? Okay, I'll close the door.
Yeah. Yes, voices
we-
from the other planes.
I mean, I think this is probably a fastest opportunity to
Yeah.
look at one of these things in detail.
Oh, absolutely,
Sure, yeah.
absolutely. And so, I assume you want to. So, opening up the other piece is a little bit different because it's still trying to move.
It's
right?
still twitching, yeah.
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 So, like, tell me, like, how much are you willing to, further break it in order to study the insides, or are you wanting to try to get more of a sense without disrupting what it's still doing?
I don't know what it's doing is important enough not to try to break it in order to get at its contents. I think I'm willing to break it.
Yeah, we'll try and break it.
Okay.
Will this be another roll or?
No, it's part of the same role. So it's like I said, I'm just wanting to try to get a sense of like the process, right? When you are, you basically have to, immobilize the legs, right? Only one of them was really even still intact, but you had to kind of like just immobilize that so it wouldn't just start squirming around. And then you had to like sort of shove the animated face down into the ground so that it couldn't try to you don't want it to like somehow accidentally be able to bite you, right? And then you just pry open the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe try and
The
get a
the
look at
hunter
it
and the butcher.
inside before
Yeah, yeah. So
it
you
breaks
see
completely.
that there are more of these sorts of crystals and strings in there, but there is one piece of it um, that is like you see these strings are connected to lots of other little mechanical parts that don't seem to have any sort of like a logical purpose, right? Like they're not like you don't see one little string. So if you've had like crab legs, right, you can sort of feel like the little tendons that cause like the muscle movement, right, to the legs. You're not seeing the strings act like that. They are connected to weird little switches inside that don't seem to have any obvious purpose for like movement. But you do see that there is one of these little glowing crystals in there, still glowing, and it is still that you see that these clicking sounds are being made by the strings that it's connected to, like tightening and loosening, almost like tendons or um,
Muscles?
muscles, I guess. But I was there's no sinew is what I was the
Sinew.
word I was looking for. Um, so the crystal is sort of quivering and it's causing some of those strings to react in a way that is not clear, but it's you can definitely see that that's what the crystal is what's doing it, and the crystal is starting to flicker. So I think if you wanted, you could just like reach your hand in there and try to grab it and pull it out.
Kyria will do that. Because,
All
yeah,
right. Mm-hmm.
why not?
Yeah. So, Curia, make an agility reaction roll.
Okay.
Mhm.
19.
19 is definitely a success. It's a success with fear. I'll go ahead and take another fear.
Well, it's reaction roll, right?
Oh, you're right. You are absolutely correct. That is correct. No fear for me. So basically, what happens is you pull this thing out, and you're looking at it, but as you're holding it in your hand, you have the unmistakable sense, like goosebumps, like the hair on the back of your neck standing up. You feel with absolute certainty something is watching you through this thing. Like you're holding it and it feels like it's alive and watching you, and you know that in your mind with perfect certainty, even though there's not anything visible on it to indicate that. But in holding it, you know that. And
Wow.
you sense that it sees you as a threat and it starts getting really hot.
Oh boy.
And your agility reaction roll is to allow you to toss it away into the corner before it goes off like a hand grenade.
Wow.
Actually, I'll toss
it
it
out the
out of
door?
the room.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's fine too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you hear just sort of a and there's a bright flash of light from down that way. But yes, you've avoided taking any damage. But once you look past there, you see the crystal is now shattered into non-glowing slivers.
That was a little alarming.
Did I get a sense that it came from a place, like a particular place?
I mean, I think that make a what's an instinct check.
Okay. 15 with
15.
hope.
I think that the only thing you really had the sense of is that it was deeper, like a lot deeper.
I'm gonna grab one of those shards.
Okay.
Because my
You
gift,
never know.
my wayfinder ability.
Okay. Yeah.
Path
Oh.
forward.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. I
That's-
see what you're doing there. Love
Yes.
that. Okay, cool. All right. So I think while Kyria and Basilius were looking at the robot spider, were Clem and Riga and Dusty doing anything? Maybe checking out the crate of loot?
I think Dusty was trying to get a hold of, something edible
Okay,
on the
sure.
spider thing.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me what I need to roll on that, because I can spend I have a hope to spend.
Yeah. What had we said? I mean, yeah, you can kind of tell me what skill you think you want to use, and I kind of judge the difficulty based on what you pick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use Delver of the Deeps.
Okay. Well, that's not which ability that you can have that be a skill.
Oh,
right?
the ability. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the experience I'm using is Delver of the Deeps. The skill,
Mm-hmm.
I think knowledge.
Okay.
Because this is still an area that Dusty is familiar with, even if he isn't familiar with the Cotton Clan.
Sure. Yeah. Definitely.
Specifically.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, I think you're gonna get 2 ingredients from this guy probably, unless you roll really
Okay.
bad.
Okay. So I'm gonna add my +3.
Mm-hmm.
And that is.
Oh, look at that! So 19.
Yeah.
With fear, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, gotta give me the fear back.
Well, hey,
I used
we
a
got
bunch
the
in that
GM
last
down
fight,
to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were doing
Um,
well.
I think with a 19, you're actually gonna get you're gonna get 2 ingredients, but those ingredients are gonna be a little bit beefier, like more than 1 die for each, right?
Okay.
So I think that you're gonna get just some spider butt meat that is like double sweet. So it's 2 sweets for 1 ingredient, 2d4. Yeah. So sweet 2. Actually, let's go ahead and make that a 3, sweet 3. And you could call it something else, not spider butt meat. If
Hey, spider butt meat sounds perfectly fine to me.
So would it be?
Yeah. And then how about I think that it's gonna have some of like the organs in its head are producing kind of something you think would be a really interesting sauce that's got kind of a savory bitter quality to it. So let's call that bitter 1, savory 2.
All right.
Which is like spider brain enzymes.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay, and I can't spell enzymes. Evidently.
ENZYMES.
Hey, Nobilis, did
Yeah.
did you have a like a necklace or a pendant or like a crucifix or something for your deity?
He had a little shiny brass blob on the end of his staff when he first started coming down. He took that off and has been had it in his pocket ever since.
Okay.
Okay.
While you guys are doing all that, if you're paying attention, Clem finds that in his pocket because he kind of looks over him and so forth, says a few prayers, and he finds this in his pocket and he takes it out and he says, I understand. We may not have been a follower of the golden slime, but as turtles, we all walk the path of the secret of the ooze. And he adds
Yeah.
that to his pendant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably should distribute his gold.
He's got
Well,
one handful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but that does raise the question: are you gonna leave his body here?
No, Clem has it. Clem picks him up. Like when we go to leave, Clem will take him.
I'm all right. I'm
Oh, yeah?
just asking.
Yeah.
Okay, so I assume also that you're collecting the loot. I would say that probably you get a sense that with the other things, that the harvesting and the analysis of the spider that you did, you're probably going to want to take more time later to really look at all of that stuff in detail. But what you have are 2 chests of gold,
Whoa.
which
Oh.
is a lot, but I want to also just say, I think mechanically, let's just imagine that's heavy. If you're going to carry
Yeah.
those with
Yeah.
you, I'm not saying you're burdened. I'm going to not make you mechanically slow, but just in the narrative, let's just be clear that you're carrying the 2 chests of gold are heavy.
You can give that to Clem. Clem is pretty strong. I have a +3 in
Right.
strength.
All right.
Yeah.
There is this round shield, which seems pretty nice, and there's as I mentioned, the front of it where there would be like a sigil seems like it has sort of a magic, like swirly cloudiness to it. There is a set of armor that has a lot of like rose decoration on it.
What type of armor?
Armor. I don't know.
Leather armor?
You don't know yet. You don't know. You can't tell. You haven't looked at it.
Yeah, we'll have to check later. We got spiders on our heels.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, then we'll take it.
Yeah. So you can look at it later to decide if you. It's basically heavy armor, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's. Hang on, I could tell you because you asked a reasonable question. Jeez.
Yeah.
I can never
I'm not.
find where the loot stuff is in this book.
I
It's
wouldn't.
never where
I wouldn't
think.
necessarily ask like a magical characteristics, just
Yeah.
at a glance.
I mean, because the thing is, like this game doesn't do it like that. It has high base thresholds. It's got a base score of 5. It's like heavy armor, but it's not. It doesn't treat it like that. It's not like you have medium armor proficiency and can't wear heavy armor. Like that's not how this game works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's heavy armor though.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, it's fine. And so in any case, it's also got kind of a weird blob of clay about maybe the size of a football. The clay seems weirdly, like for clay that's just been sitting here for God knows how long, it seems like weirdly still malleable and not dried out. Has some sort of just a weird little figurine relic of some kind and then it's got in a little pouch. There are 3 what look like plant seeds, but they are not like any other seeds you've ever seen. They have sort of like this iridescent shimmer to them.
Well,
Okay.
I think we should absolutely take those seats because, like, if nothing else, Kyria will.
I mean,
grab
my
them.
assumption was you're taking all of that.
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
taking-
Yeah,
I
we
don't
are.
know. Yeah, so
Yeah,
so
if you
I
want to
guess.
load down, remember, if you want to load down Clem, that's fine.
All right, so you've collected, I think, what you can here. Are you trying to make your move now? I assume you had closed the door, so you're not like you don't really actually still have a sense of what's in all of the tunnels around you. I'm going to actually remove your visibility on some of that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we can
don't
do that, especially since if it was strong enough to handle a mechanical spider opening it or pushing through it and not rotted like the rest of the stuff we've seen. Well, yeah, definitely use that as a barrier for now.
Yeah. And I think you have occasionally heard scuttling sounds out there, but nothing has tried to force its way in.
And once we are ready, Clem will go ahead to those walls that our wonderful froggy friend pointed out and bash them open.
All right. You are easily able to do that. No roll required. Whoops. I want it to reveal, not hide. And you find that there is another tunnel back there. It is kind of cluttered with these egg sacs, but it's not obstructed. You can move around them.
Okay. And even though Clem is carrying our fallen compatriot, he will still take the lead.
Okay.
Kyria will follow right behind.
Okay.
I'll take anchor.
All right.
Okay.
Riga no
Riga
longer
probably should
invisible.
follow.
She'll be in the middle somewhere, and then
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
we'll just I'm gonna just remove Bright's token for the moment. We'll say that
Yeah.
Clem is carrying him. So when you get up to about where you are there now, Clem, you see that in the cavern to the north, there are a couple more of the little spiders there, but they seem like they're not charging in to attack. They're sort of like they're hissing like as a warning, like yeah, go away. But again,
I'm
it's
of,
like
I'm of, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm of the opinion that we should just take that offer and just go away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In fact, you hear some thumping around from further that way that suggests that there might be another big one that way.
Yeah, I suggest we go left.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Clem will agree, though he does cut them a very nasty look.
Okay.
So when you reach that, you see that there is a canal sort of channel leading up there. It starts going up very steeply to the right. As you're facing this T. So like there's a channel, there's water coming down that way, but but like I said, it would be difficult to go up that way. You can also see the other direction, turning left. There's some steps down. There's a more little channel. The water continues to go that way.
Well, downhill. We're going deeper.
Well,
True.
this should take us back to the main
outside?
cistern where the boats were.
I would
I
hope
think
so.
this circles around.
Yes. So. Okay.
So I think we should come back here later.
Always an
Yeah.
option.
There is on the map a little guy in the corner of this room right there. Ignore that. Yeah, right there. That's
Pile of bones.
it is you catch a glimpse in the changing light that looks like a guy there, and then it's like, oh wait, no, never mind. It's just a funny shape of rock.
Boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
I'm gonna, because you're actually not encountering any spiders in this area, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue expanding the map that you can see.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can see there's some stairs going upward back in that other direction. This is another channel. Let's say, so again, the passageway suggests that it's open there, but I think what it actually does is it just goes like the water channel goes into a wall at that point. So like if you wanted to hold your breath, you could probably wriggle through the hole there, but it's not like an open channel like these others are.
I don't think that would be worth it.
Yeah. I think just up to the north, you see a little bit more like there, in the darkness, you see some more of the egg sacs up that way.
Yep.
Yep.
And then, and lots of these other different channels going through here.
Which tunnel do we go down?
Yeah, good question.
Well, I'll go down this one.
Yeah, I'll go down this one, and we should meet up.
Yeah,
on the other side.
I'll follow Clem.
Okay. So the side that Clem and Curia are going down, you see it emerging into some broader broader stuff there. And then you see like there's another little passageway up to another wooden door right there. But then there's also a channel which you kind of recognize. Oh, hey, that's where we were before. For you, Dusty, going this way, you see kind of just another split. And yeah, so you can see it's kind of two ways. So you go there and you discover another one of these little magic niches where plants were growing. And you also, first of all, notice that there's another spider in there. But also that the little magic glowing thing that was in the others, you see that one is still there, but now it's dark.
Oh, I wonder if we destroyed the ecology of this place by killing that spider.
Yeah, but also this guy's going to come attack you now.
Ah,
Sorry about that.
Not sorry.
You went the wrong way. What do you want from me?
You don't know which way is the right way.
Well, now you do.
No guaranteed.
That's all right. No, it's fine. It's fine.
That's only a 9 against your evasion.
Nah. I'm going to mark a stress, do the rune circle, and it's going to take 2d12 plus 4 damage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Run away!
Yeah.
17 points of damage.
Okay, yeah. 17 is going to be 2 hit points against that guy and knock him back.
Run?
Shall we move
and then,
now?
Hurry on past.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep on going.
All right.
No, no reason to get into
you
this.
Saw a little bit over there when you passed that way, but you could certainly hurry past. And then and then once you're here, you can also just recognize that now that just opens back up to a place that you had been before.
Yeah. Yeah, lo and behold, there's that spider carcass that we killed.
Mm-hmm.
Kira's gonna go up to the door and just listen at it.
Go ahead and make a what's your perceive? Yeah, instinct.
9.
That's a 9 with hope. Go ahead and take your hope. You don't hear anything.
I'll just try and crack it open.
Okay. You
just to look through.
Yeah, you crack it open. And in there you see a room with a little table and some chairs in there, and also a spider that's going to attack you.
Oh boy.
That wasn't the right way either, but only gets an 8.
Well, I am going to then slam the door shut and run away.
All right.
Because, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, so you can all reunite here, and so I think you could I guess tell me what you want. Are you headed back to like the docks area? Are you just trying to get out of here at this point? Seems like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so you can get back to the docks. I will remind you that the boats that are there on the map are kind of like maybe could be fixed up, but right now are not like in usable condition.
What would it take to fix them up?
Well, I think it would probably take, like since there's certainly lots of like bits and pieces of wood, like there's the difference between is like, do you want to just kind of like float away right now? Or would you want it to be like a proper usable boat? I think there's like two different things. But I mean, so I guess you tell me what you would want to try to do. What they are is old and kind of rotten and sort of like they're not sturdy, right? There's a few places where they're just sort of like waterlogged.
Yeah.
So they're kind of sitting low in the water. Some of them are kind of turned over. You get the feeling that like they couldn't take much abuse.
Do we have the time to make these boats ship shape, or do we just want to float out of here, friends?
And
I
take the
am-
risk of them breaking apart. And how many people know how to swim? Let's put it that way.
Well,
Mm.
what we could do is we do have some of those webbings. We could use those to fill any holes or leaks.
Mhm.
Wait a minute, didn't I see this on Gilligan's Island? It didn't go well.
Probably.
Yeah. Hey, it's the tale of the bards that is widespread and
Do you want to try to use sticky spiderweb to patch up the boats?
sure,
Sure.
why not?
Okay.
I think I have to make you roll,
Check to
but I'm
see if
certainly
it
very
check to see
happy.
if it dissolves in water first. If it's sugary.
Yeah,
Sure,
that's a good
sure.
that's a good
Let's try-
point.
We'll try that
There is
first.
a
yeah.
classic internet GIF that shows what happens when you put cotton candy in the water. Poor little raccoon. He just doesn't
Yeah.
understand.
But yeah,
Anyway,
we'll test that out first.
yes.
Yeah.
I think that I'm gonna look for a roll here. I mean, this is probably a knowledge roll to try to figure out, like, is this workable? How would you apply it? That sort of thing. But I guess if someone wants to really sell me on something else,
My knowledge is a 0. Does anyone have better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dusty, I believe.
I've got it too.
All right, I think you're our guide here, Dusty, to it.
okay.
All right.
I think what I'm looking for here is a 15 total.
Oof.
Yeah, that's
I'll spend a hope to help if I
Yeah.
you like.
Yep.
Yeah, you should do that. I don't have
Yeah.
any hope to do it.
that would definitely help.
Mm.
I appreciate it.
I've got the hope to spend because I can also replenish.
Look
my
at
hope.
that. That is a crit.
There you go.
I think that you discover that the not the cotton candy sweet parts of the web, but some of the, like, the denser, more sticky parts, although it's a little messy to work with, actually works better than you could have possibly imagined for repairing the boat. And you believe that within a few minutes of your efforts here, you have essentially made one of these boats once again watertight and ship shape, at least for now. Like,
Yeah.
it's not going to fail in a few minutes. It seems like it's good for now. It might not last forever, but it's in pretty good shape.
I
And so
think
what
for
I'm
now.
going to just, because I think we're getting close to our time where we're usually trying to finish it this time, I think what I will give us is just as a final image where you're taking off on the little boat to just see what you can find. You discover sort of the last indication, clue or sign of whatever it was that guidance was maybe trying to do here. You see that the reason that the water level is so high is that there is an enormous dam made of spider webs.
Oh.
Huh.
And so what the Golden Nuggets decide to try to do about that, where they might want to try to find rest and to lay their friend Bright to rest, see if they can get a stew going. We'll have to find out when we return for more Daggerheart adventure on so many levels.
So many levels!
So many
So many
levels.
levels.